Gotcha.
Oh, that should be good enough. So it's recording
Perfect.
now. You can do what you need to do.
Everyone introduce yourselves right now.
Who goes first?
Okay, I'm
Interesting.
Jake, I'm not even Jake, but you can just call me Jake because I'm from State Farm. This is my server. I'm Jake, and I'm the organizer of this. You on YouTube know me as Platinum. There you go. Turn.
Whose turn?
Yeah. Cool guy
You
diet, anime rapper, very cool, respectable guy. You know, I'm the type of person you'd let your daughter go out with.
Oh boy.
Moving on.
Your turn, Poxal.
Oh, hi. My name's Poxal. I have the greatest taste in anime. Period.
Yeah, send me your mouth. Send me your mouth.
Debatable.
Okay, see, this is how you know I have good taste. I don't use Mao. I use the superior
Ooh,
platform
ooh.
AnyList. That's how you know
yeah,
I have
you
good
You mean
taste.
the one
Superior.
Nux top you pretty much flooded
You
with
got-
that one
you got-
thing?
You got good taste by hiding. All right, you're not. You didn't have to say that. You could have just sent it to me.
No, I have an AnyList, which means that I am the superior user online.
Dude,
Really?
I bet all of your top 10 are all isekai.
No.
Every single one of them.
Actually, I don't think there's
Nah.
a single of my top 10
Your
that's isekai.
top 3 shows are all like Konosuba.
No.
What? All 3 of them.
No, one's
Send me your list,
Konosuba,
send me-
2 is
No.
Subakona, and 3rd is Konosuba
Read it.
Subakona.
No, they're all
Yes.
isekai with a smartphone.
Oh,
Hey, this guy Jake thinks that's a great show, by the way.
Wait, Jake.
No, it's because I watched it when I was younger, and it's like no one ever really told me it was a bad show. So in my mind, still, it's a good show because I liked it. Because back then, I never watched many like isekais.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
was just great. for me.
I
And I was
respect
like, oh,
having.
this is funny. This is great.
I respect having the unpopular take on it, but I wouldn't even give the show a 2 out of 10.
What? Why? It's like a literal like
It's
like a
so
literal.
dumb. It is so
Right.
dumb.
Is it my turn to introduce
it's
myself?
not worse than XM.
Yes.
I think it's just because I'm a sucker for like OP guys. Because this is how I find it. I was like, I searched on YouTube, P guy gets transported into another world.
Okay.
And it just showed it to me, and I was like, yeah, I like OP guys.
Well,
So-
my top 3 are Isekai with a Smartphone, X-Arm, and 7 Deadly Sins Season 3.
Specifically. I
XM.
don't even know what that is.
Oh my god, XM.
And 7 Deadly
no.
Sins
Why?
Season 3.
Yeah,
Seven
X-Men is
Deadly
my
Sins.
favorite show.
I
Okay.
mean, since season 3 is not that terrible, but if you compare it to fucking XM,
Oh shit.
it's a fucking
I'll
masterpiece.
be right back, Jake.
Yeah,
Sorry.
compared to X-Arm. Oh, who did not introduce
Oh,
themselves?
God.
Because I feel like I kind of
I haven't.
accidentally took over.
I haven't.
I'm sorry,
You did.
man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just realized today's my day for the tournament in Bleach Hub's server.
Nice. Okay.
I'm not going.
My turn yet?
There's a.
Yeah, your turn.
Okay. I am Count Julius, the vampire VTuber. I am also a horror narrator, voice of your dreams, narrator of your nightmares.
Ooh.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah. Reminds me of Antonio's YouTube channel. It's great.
My YouTube channel is still supposed to be created, alright?
Wait,
Oh, man.
Antonio, did you introduce yourself?
Introduce yourself, Antonio.
You're
12.
the biggest Annie-tuber of all time.
I exist. That's all. I just exist.
He isn't
That's
Antonio.
all you need to know about me.
He isn't Antonio. He's Antonio 12XY.
I
boy.
fucking hate you. Why?
Reverse Uno card, activate.
Oh god. Well, I mainly exist on Twitter with my
Mhm.
24,000 tweets.
I've never interacted with this guy on Twitter. Nice to meet you, Antonio.
Yeah, no. We never talked.
Yeah,
We hate each other.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean, if
fuck.
you're just a random person, you see some of the tweets that me and Antonio send each other, you would think we hate each other.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
You would
To
actually
the-
think that.
actually, I don't want to start
Yeah.
the topics yet until everyone comes back.
We could do like one
just
that's
got-
like less, like one that isn't like as mainstream if you want. Like something like the strongest
hidden
captain in
Something
Bleach.
like.
Because I don't think a lot of people have any idea of who the strongest. Like only some people I feel like can have that discussion because I don't think everybody's finished Bleach. I know Asura hasn't. So if Asura jumps in here, then we can't really talk about.
You just shut up.
Asura hasn't seen Bleach.
No, he's reading it
No,
right now.
he's right
Oh.
now reading it.
And we
He's, like,
can't
middle
talk
of working
about
with them.
we can't talk about like Ichibe or much about Yamamoto's Bankai because that'd be like spoilers.
Okay.
Because I'm being honest, those are really the only two I see as like for strongest captain, unless you include.
He ain't a
Aizen.
captain though, Ichibe.
Ichibe's a cap. Technically, he was a captain. Oh wait,
He
then
ain't a
Aizen's
captain.
included.
I feel
Alright.
like
We include Squad Zero. They're all considered captains. Well, we'll just pretend.
Negative
Yeah.
level captains.
Negative level cap.
Squad
sure.
Squad Zero was the biggest, best part of Bleach. Let's be real.
Mayuri is the strongest captain. He probably has a countermeasure for all of them.
However you pronounce that. I'm gonna butcher that if I say
I'm
it.
just kidding. For those of you out there, I'm kidding. I did not mean Mayuri is the strongest.
Zamari's the strongest Espada.
Shut up.
Okay, let's say
The thing
Mayuri said that, and
Oh.
in front of the other captains, he would be perceived to lose almost 1,000 IQ that he already had.
Well, Mayuri is like, I would say, isn't Mayuri like the third? Would you call Mayuri the third smartest character in Bleach? Because I think I would.
Yeah, because it
I
goes
don't
Kisuke,
know.
Aizen, then Mayuri.
Because it would go Kisuke, Aizen, then Mayuri. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would
if
say
you-
Aizen and Mayuri are quite similarly matched, but yeah, Aizen's just above Mayuri in terms of intellect, yeah.
Probably.
I-
Yeah.
I don't
online.
even know.
But in terms of
Guys,
science,
Because Aizen said well, this is from Aizen, so technically we could twist it and say that he was just being prideful, but he doesn't usually spout off nonsense in Bleach lore.
Yeah.
He said the only person smarter than me is you to Kisuke. So,
fair enough.
Guys. OG's online, so he might be here soon.
Hell yeah.
So
Oh.
when he comes, pretend we don't know him. Just
Yeah.
ignore him. Just be
OG's
joke.
cool.
I think did I talk to OG?
I
don't
think
even
you
know.
have. Maybe not in voice chat, but I know you've interacted with him. on
Yeah.
Twitter.
Maybe not in voice chat, but I don't know if you talk like.
Hmm.
Oh, I
if you
just
talk in voice chat,
realized,
that was the question.
Jake, you're gonna have my,
Yeah.
my Twitch overlay of waifus in this recording.
Why?
What?
I didn't turn off my waifus, so you're gonna have a bunch of waifus on the
Then
recording.
turn him off now.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I can't
that's
turn it
so
off now.
boy.
Give me
A
minute.
visual feast.
Yeah,
A
I mean,
visual
you got
feast for the viewers.
C2 there. Other than then you have some hentai characters.
Shmentoi.
Shmentai.
You shouldn't get you. It should work
Asura's
out.
online.
Here, let me put display capture on.
Shmentoi.
I'm
The best
actually-
way to say Shmentai.
I'm excited to hear Asura's opinion on like characters so far in Bleach. That's one of the topics.
I've never talked to Ashura either.
I-
There I'm
Ashura's
sure.
wrath.
I was surprised because you know how I even found Asura? So I just saw Poxal tweet something about Antonio being stupid about an anime, and then I read the comments, I read the replies and everything. Oh, Asura's here.
Is that the Asura?
Oh, yeah.
Hello there.
I'm in the right VC, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
You're in the
I
left
think so.
VC.
Oh my god.
But yo, honestly, like I was supposed to go to this thing at like 8 in the morning, and I thought my dad was gonna wake me up because we was gonna go with it together. And I guess his definition of trying to wake me up was "Psst, wake up," because I didn't hear it. I was passed out. But my sleep schedule.
That's the
My-
equivalent of going pss, 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 pss to a dog, not a
Yeah,
cat.
no, bro. Like my sleep schedule is so trash. Like I keep on telling myself I'm gonna
I
go to
feel
bed
ya.
at midnight, and then I just go to
I
bed at
feel ya.
3 a.m.
I just have sleep apnea, so I get that to an extent at least.
Yeah, I think part of it is, especially more recently, I've been kind of thinking about a lot of introspective things because I'm like, well, this new persona, I made it because I am an angry, edgy asshole sometimes. But then I thought to myself, I was like, well, maybe I don't want to be angry anymore. But then my anger is what kind of motivated me to do this whole channel thing and work out and do and succeed in life. So it's like, well, how do I channel it then? And I'm like, well, I could channel it in roasting and just constantly bashing on retards, which is what I tend to do, but that doesn't really help anybody, does it? So
No,
but
it doesn't.
anyway, I don't know, maybe it helps, but hold on, let me switch to my computer now because I was on my phone, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, now that Asura is gone.
Oh, bro.
Yes.
Asura's cool. But did you guys see what was going on Twitter?
No.
Yes.
When
I
Asura-
don't even know who Asura is.
Oh wait, so Asura's
No, 'cause-
semi-large. Yeah, he's a large YouTuber.
140
Yeah,
140K.
140K. But he pissed off the entire MHA community by calling Deku straight.
He said Deku is straight. It's so stupid.
He's such a legend.
I mean, he stands up. He doesn't have like a banana shaped back, so I'd say he's straight.
Deku is definitely straight.
I mean,
in both ways.
yeah.
In both ways.
Yeah,
In both
I
ways.
think Asura was a legend in that. Oh, hey, Asura.
Hello there.
we
She's
were
always
talking
legend.
about the whole
So-
Deku controversy the other day.
Yeah, no, fuck them kids, bro.
Tell me more.
Beautiful. It was beautiful.
No,
Asura.
it's beautiful because my whole school ships Deku and Bakugo, and it's so annoying.
Oh God.
Ew.
What? How you living?
Asura, this
up?
story
No,
story involves you. Go ahead, Poxal.
they know I hated MHA. Well, I kind of hated MHA, but now I love it. But like they knew I hated it, so they would, whenever I was around, they would just never mention Deku and Bakugo, so it was great. Except one
Gotcha.
girl.
Well, the thing is, right, and here's my issue with ships usually in general, right? Although, like I said in my video, I don't give a fuck. Just after a while, it becomes cringe, you know, because even if, right, removing the fact, like, obviously I'm straight, so I'm not into seeing two dudes making out or going at it, especially when both of those kids are minors, right? Just like I wouldn't be into, right, like, MHA fans can't justify this, because if it was, like, Deku x Uraraka, like, those are still two minors. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, even though, like, I'm straight, so for me, it's, like, it's not as, like, cringy to me. But either ways, it's just, like, with Uraraka and Deku, it's like, okay, those are two characters that have a legitimate romantic narrative in their story.
Yeah, there's
Bakugo and Deku are like rivals, and that's it. They did the same thing with Naruto and Sasuke. They're like, hold on, I saw this meme, right? Hold on, I'm about to say, oh shit, I'm probably gonna get in trouble for another meme, but fuck it, it's just, it's true though, it's true. So,
I'm not gonna be able to look at it because I don't want to ruin Jake's video by putting a controversial meme in there.
It's fine.
But
no, it's
Make
not
it as
controversial.
controversial as you can. They'll get the
No,
video
no, no.
shared around, and the more
No,
hate
look,
you get, the
look,
more subs you'll get.
Okay, go to normal chat. It's not controversial at all. You cannot
I mean,
tell me
this
this
is
isn't
a
facts.
topic anyway. What take of yours is the most controversial?
Go to normal chat
Twitter.
and see. Tell me that's not
Trying to
true,
kill each
bro.
other.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's exactly.
That's
it's
my biggest
exactly
issue with the anime
like
community.
that.
If a character shows what like any friendship or value with that other person, any point in the story, they get shipped together. Which
Now look, and listen, like I said, I'm not losing sleep over it, but like after a while, it's like that's kind of fucking cringe. Like, like it's like what the fuck? Like it's like okay, tell me what's the most important moment of development for your protagonist. All right, ship him with 7 different characters. They could do that with. They could say that backwards. Like,
I mean, yeah.
Whatever.
If somebody wants to have fun and ship characters, I'm all fine with that. It's just if they try to push it on other people, that's when it gets annoying, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That's
anime
that's always been
community
my
be
thing.
like, and this is the ship even further beyond.
Yeah, I mean,
And
like,
especially if they ship like everyone who interacts with each other on screen. It's so insane. Like
mhm.
they talk to each other once, it's a ship.
People who ship,
What?
like,
Heck, they even
Why?
ship literal ships in Azure Lane.
Deku is shipped with the invisible girl, whatever her name is, I can't remember, inside of my
That's a
Hero
funny
Academia.
one. Okay, that one's kind of funny. That one's kind of funny. Because it's like she's invisible, so that one's kind of fun. Although,
Hello there.
Oh, who's this?
I don't know.
Who's that?
Yeah, who's this?
It's an orange.
Yeah.
It's an orange.
I guess we don't know that guy.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Perhaps
sir,
not.
but you're gonna have to. You're
Maybe
gonna
we
have
should
to
peel
get
him
out of
because he's
here.
an orange.
Hey,
I'm
OG.
sorry, sir,
Hey, OG.
but we don't know you. You gotta get out of here.
See what you've
I am
done.
Oh,
beyond
God.
confused. What was that about?
We were just saying who's
We're-
OG.
yeah.
We were pretending we didn't know him.
Oh, imagine if he doesn't come back.
Hey, OG.
It's back.
Come back.
Hello there.
What's up, OG?
Oh yeah,
We were playing
OG.
and joking.
Those 2 newest Doctor Stone episodes were amazing. Like,
Episodes. So the last 2 new ones. you're saying?
yeah. Because I just caught up,
really.
back up. Oh my gosh, Stone Wars is beautiful.
Read the manga. It's great.
Pebble Wars! And they just eat pebbles at each other.
But back to my story because it's been derailed like 3 times.
Mm.
So I was on Twitter, right, and I saw Poxal
I am.
tweeting about Antonio. He was like, "Antonio, you have trash anime taste, yada yada
What?
yada."
I did not. I've
or something. It was something about anime taste or you liking a certain character. I'm not sure, but and then I joined the thread and I start reading, and then it eventually takes me to Asura, and I'm like, oh, this guy's pretty big. Why haven't I heard of him before? And then like I just go to his YouTube, and I start watching his videos, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'm like, let me try to get him for the event. I go DM him, expecting not to get like a return DM'd, and he's like, yeah, sure. Yeah, that's the story.
No, that's one thing I'll say about you,
It's
Asura,
surprising,
Is I
yeah.
am like you are like one of the chillest YouTubers with over 100K. Like you talk to
Appreciate it.
smaller guys, and it's very appreciative because some people just ignore
Yeah.
people who are smaller.
Yeah. So like the thing of it is, right, and this is where I've considered going and getting myself tested for split personality or bipolar disorder. Not saying that those conditions are something to joke about, just, you know, I notice my swings and they're pretty drastic, right? Cuz like, you know, someone will DM me and I just don't mind at all, you know? It's like I don't care if you, like I've always said, I genuinely don't care how many followers you have. It's just the way you talk to me, right?
Mhm.
And
I'm a
like
pretty
for
nice
me
guy.
it's that way because I like grew pretty quickly in like a year and almost 2 years now. So for me it's never been an issue, you know, if someone reaches out and DMs me, like it's fine, like it doesn't really take that much of my time. I'll respond when I can. So that's something that people sometimes don't see behind the scenes. It's like the same energy that I'm willing to give someone who I genuinely think is a crayon eater. That's not even half the energy I show to people who actually like care about me and support me, you know. Just that though, me embarrassing someone publicly, well, it's public, you know. Like
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
I don't need to go around bragging about how like nice I am or how, because it's like, you know. But when it's brought up, I'm like, yeah, I don't mind, you know. It's like it's whatever, it's cool with me.
Yeah. I mean,
As someone with
yeah.
bipolar, I you said bipolar about something with swings? Bipolar gang.
Oh man. Wait, so are we live on like Twitch or something?
No.
No.
Best.
I'm recording it for Jake, and it's just being recorded.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm a broke boy, so
I
no
was
recording equipment here.
I was
Fair enough.
confused because I was like, did I interrupt something when I joined? But
Yeah, we
No,
haven't
we were just
actually we haven't done any of the topics yet. I think, right?
We wanted to wait for you guys to join, so
yeah, thank you everyone for being patient. I know you're all super busy.
no
Not
problem.
bad.
I've absolutely nothing to do, but no problem.
It's okay, Antonio. 12xy.
I fucking. Oh my god. Stop it.
So, it's not here, but he said he's gonna come back. He's on a call right now, but
Yeah.
he's gonna be streaming anime for us. So until then, do you guys want to start with tier list?
Sure.
Stop
sure.
before that one.
We could run it up.
Okay, so check.
Be a little careful with the bleach ones for Asura, though.
Yeah. That's
Oh yeah,
true.
definitely.
Here, let's start out with the Dragon Ball Sagas one. Want to do that? Does everyone here
Sure.
watch Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might place
Cool.
most of them in D tier, but yeah, sure.
Oh, good lord.
Okay,
Compare
so
them
check
to
in
each
tier
other.
list channel.
Compare them to each other. Tier list channel.
Check in tier list channel, and it should be right there. Dragon Ball Sagas.
Dragon Ball
We're gonna go
Sagas.
one by one. So
Gotcha.
who wants to go first?
Do you want me to stream the
Um,
tier list?
Yeah,
the
that's
Discord.
exactly why I said one by one.
Oh,
There's
sorry.
so many. Anime talk, gaming.
Scroll
Well,
down.
I'm gonna stream it to the
It's
Discord.
right under us.
It's
You see,
r-
we're in
right-
special events
it's
VC.
right
It's
under
right
the-
under us. Yeah.
Oh, tier list channel. Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So I guess Poxal's gonna go first.
You're fine.
Wait, we're all doing it
Everyone.
individually?
But yeah.
Oh, I thought we were all
We're
gonna
doing it
combine our
individually?
takes.
Or
I
yeah, we
thought
can
it-
do
yeah.
that if it works with you guys.
Yeah, I
Is it
think
the-
that's
what-
better.
It
Which one?
definitely works.
Which is it? Are they already? Oh, Dragon Balls. Okay, I see it.
Dragon Ball
Sagas.
Saga.
So they're
So
already here.
everyone join Poxal's live, and we'll
We're here.
talk about what Dragon Ball Sagas we
Yeah,
like.
you're-
don't.
you're-
Yeah.
Yeah, you,
My inter-
you host, Jake.
Oh, they even have Super in GT. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Jesus.
I didn't watch. Bro, it's been forever. I hardly even remember GT, and I didn't watch Super for obvious reasons.
I watched
So I'll
them.
skip out on those.
I just don't.
Join the stream, Asura.
It's been way
Huh?
too long. Oh, I'm streaming it.
Poke
on
stop
Discord.
streaming something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. That's easier then.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's just put them all together.
That's just stuff every one of
Nice,
the
man.
F tier.
We should just rename.
Diet.
Oh yeah. Good call. Well, let's do it.
I'm back. What are we doing?
You are back, and your volume's low.
Dude, you're.
Whoa.
They're not that trash.
All right. Okay. So.
Okay, calm down.
Oh, that.
So
yeah, that
if we're
works.
basing it,
Oh
we're
my
basing
God.
it off of Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
right?
Each
Dragon
other.
Ball. Dragon
each
Ball.
All right,
yeah,
so
yeah.
if we're basing it off of that, Android Saga needs to go in
I think
either
Android Saga
S
was
or A.
A tier for me.
I'd
Wait,
say-
Why
we're
is there
doing the
a-
Future Trunks saga first.
Oh well,
Future
Future.
Trunks
I can't
Saga?
speak on that, so y'all go ahead.
I didn't really rock with it. You know, I like Zamasu, but it was like, eh.
I can barely remember it.
I'd say it's a pretty
Right
fair
in the middle.
pick here.
Yeah, like
I would have
C-tier,
said A.
probably.
I would have said A because I really like it.
Alright, so Antonio says A. OG, you said
It's in
C.
between B and C. Yeah, it's in between B and C.
Yeah.
I would say it's C as well. In Dragon Ball. Yeah, it's C.
Are we
I
talking
see.
about the anime? Because there are pretty big differences between the anime and the manga.
Anime only, right?
Yeah,
And
I haven't read the manga. The Android saga.
That's A.
That's A.
That's an A.
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah,
S because
that's
the
an A.
top tier is Z. Like, so I would say S,
Right.
but the
Oh.
overall says A.
Why is there a Z?
Yeah, can I delete this
That's
tier?
an S.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't know why that's there.
It's because Dragon Ball Z. They were trying to make a bad joke.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
That's horrible.
that would be the beginning of like the Buu Saga, right?
Yeah, I think that's
Beginning.
B.
Yeah, beginning of Buu Saga is a B, cause the best part of the Buu Saga is when Majin Vegeta pops up and it's like.
Yeah, true.
And then the baby's like bibbidi bobbidi
It's like
boo.
low B.
If we're calling
Yeah.
Android Saga
Yeah.
A, then this one is definitely B.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The
Baby Saga from GT.
Oh, that's an A. That's an A.
Oh god.
For me, that's an A or S. I don't even know. It's just perfect. I love
I
it.
would say it. I would
That's
say
going
it
in
D or
D.
F.
Oh my god.
That's a D for me.
I would say
For real? Did you guys not like Baby Saga?
I liked
I
it.
still
did
like
not.
GT.
Loved it.
Oh,
Like I grew up with it.
Baby. It's a
I
little
would
baby.
say a D.
Baby, baby,
loser.
baby.
Yeah,
I would say at least a D is fair.
it's worse than
love
the
Baby
I hate
the
that guy.
Trunks saga, in my opinion. So I would say D. But let's kind of get everybody's votes together. I said D. Antonio, what did you say?
I also said D.
Okay, what about you, Asur?
I can't speak on it. I
Uh,
only remember like the Super Saiyan 4 transformation.
no, I relate. Don't worry, I relate to that kind of Dragon Ball memory. Diet, what would you say?
Yeah, I think Baby's a loser. Put him in F.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Count
I'm fine with that.
Julius.
F, because he's a failure.
Okay, Jake.
You know what I say? A or S. I really think it's really good. I grew up with that.
Okay, Jake, you're wrong.
Get this guy out of here.
OG.
Get this guy out of here.
Oh,
I'll give it a solid B.
Okay, I can understand a B, but I think overall, like
So it bumps
averaging
it up to a
everything,
D.
it's a D.
I think
yeah.
it's a C. Oh.
Okay, Antonio, you're
I
switching
thought it's
to
overall
a
a
C.
C.
For averaging,
No,
then
I
it's a
thought- I
C
thought it's
above the
overall.
female.
Yeah,
Because
it's a
I
D
don't
for
know,
averaging.
because we had 1A, 1B, and then we had like a D, like 2 Ds and like 3 Fs. I swear, like
Yeah.
I heard a lot of Fs.
We,
there,
If
so-
we're going by
Oh,
averages.
yeah. True.
Yeah, it averages an A.
Um,
There was,
Yeah.
I think there was
Yeah.
2 Fs, 2 Ds, and an A and a B, if I remember.
Yeah, no, that, yeah.
Yeah. So next up is I don't recognize this one.
I think this is
Oh,
the
it's-
very
oh,
first
God.
one of GT.
Oh, the
Okay.
first one of GT.
I believe so, just based on the picture. I have no
Yeah.
idea.
I can't read the text under. I don't know.
I don't know why they did it like this.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
they
that's the
rated
first.
them
That's
by-
the first. That's the first part. That's the
This is
first.
a very messy tier list. The arcs are all completely out of order.
Yeah.
My memory of this part of GT is not the sharpest, but it's all right.
I think it's C.
How could you put that above Baby Saga?
Yeah,
Really?
okay, so
Yeah.
that alright, so like I said, I don't remember much about
Yeah.
GT, but the only thing I do remember comes from Baby Saga.
Yeah, I think
Like that
I-
beginning part was not the shit for me at all.
if we're, I know we said that was the average, but if we're putting this one in C, I feel like Baby has to be at least a C. I think we
Yeah.
Yeah,
have to make
because
at least on par.
everybody in the Dragon Ball world thinks the first Saga was the worst one.
Yeah.
For GT. So what do we
Uh,
say? Put the first Saga of GT in like F, and that way to
Yeah,
keep Baby
yeah,
in D.
yeah. We
Okay.
gotta keep
I don't
Baby in
think.
D.
I think F is like trash. I don't think it's trash.
okay,
It's
Well,
just,
what
like,
what arc? So quick
not
question:
good.
what arc do you think is worse than that one?
The one with the copy Vegeta is pretty bad.
Yeah, that's
It's like the
All
fourth
right.
one.
Well, we
it's
can
right
always
there.
move
It's
around
like the fourth
later,
one
but
to the right.
Yeah, we can
Oh,
readjust afterwards.
all right.
Alright.
Ooh, S. Throw that baby up in it. Everything in Namek
Mhm.
Saga.
Yes.
Peak Dragon Ball.
S.
Yeah,
Don't
okay.
even, bro. Ginyu Force was nuts, dog. When Goku showed up.
Yeah.
Anything less than an A for that is criminal.
Yeah.
That's S as well.
Yeah.
That was like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
it was all
It's
downhill.
above Ginyu though.
This is like
so
one of the
it can
best
go.
arcs of
Yeah, it
Dragon
is.
Ball.
That's
Is
like
this-
above.
Would you say it's above or below? Like
Well,
bomb
it doesn't matter
No,
if
it's
it's tier
above
list,
Ginyu.
but it's above.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can you?
So
I'd
that's
say
what I was
slap
gonna
by Cell.
ask, because in our tier list video, we just throw them in the tier because you know what I'm saying, like, so like it would the Cell Saga part would be like after the Ginyu one, but that's not because it's worse. That's just because we did that one after. But
Oh yeah.
that's okay.
I don't
That's
know
how-
how you guys do. When I do them, I sort the tiers. But
Yeah,
I feel
I usually sort them as well.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know
Commander
what this
Red.
one is.
That's OG Dragon Ball.
Mhm.
To
Okay.
be honest, I don't remember OG Dragon Ball. I know it was great.
OG Dragon Ball is
I
my
don't remember
favorite.
it.
My favorite
think-
Dragon Ball.
I think
OG
that arc
Dragon
has
Ball
to
was
go-
best Dragon Ball.
See,
I think that
I
arc
think-
for me goes B.
B.
I think.
Yeah,
I think
it's
the B is
pretty
okay.
decent.
What happened
There's
in this
nothing-
arc? If you guys,
I
can
think
remind
it's
me?
a C.
So this
That
is the one where Goku has to train. He climbs the tower for the first time, and he meets
Yeah.
oh yeah, to
The-
get the sensu beans.
what's the character's name? Their father dies. because they got killed.
It's the Indian kid, right?
Yeah, I
yeah.
agree. B, probably.
There's nothing
Yeah,
really
yeah.
wrong with this arc, but compared to the other ones, it's just not as fun to watch, I guess. Or it doesn't stand out as much.
Yeah. So that next one just looks goofy from looking
What's
at
below
it.
F? It's so good.
Yeah.
Like
I
among
don't even-
Dragon Ball
Let's put that in
Super
F. That thing
it's
needs
so-
a sensor
That's
beam.
below
It's
GT.
so dumb.
So that's that's from OG Dragon Ball, I'm assuming, right?
With this,
Yeah, I
being
think
Then
not-
that's like a E or
What is-
C.
can
That's
anyone
like when
read that?
Pilaf.
It says
Wrap them, right?
starts with an E or a C.
Emperor Pilaf Saga? What?
The-
Yeah.
The thing is-
Team peel off.
Here's the thing, though. The thing is after a while, the whole concept of peel off got annoying. But at first, it was actually pretty solid.
Yeah, it was
I-
amazing.
I'd
I
lob
would
it in.
say
I think
A,
they
actually. I think it's A.
A is fair. A
Yeah,
is fair.
I
I think it's
I
better
think
than the
it's
ones we
also
have.
a.
All right, we could chug it up.
I
an
think
A.
it's also.
Yeah, because I think it's not as good as the Android Saga, but it's like around that
True.
level for me.
It's a bit different because by Android Saga, the powers in Dragon Ball are just so much like it's more battle shonen than it is
Right.
parody and comedy,
Yeah.
like the original Dragon Ball was.
Mm.
That
Oh,
arc
true.
is why
What
is
is
that?
that? I don't
can't
even
even read
remember
the
that.
Because I know she's in the
That's
show.
when that's the tournament where
Yeah.
the dead tournament where he has to fight his grandpa, right?
Yes, and Devil Man with Devil Drill Beam.
I think B would be fair because it's definitely. Yeah, B.
Yeah, that's fair.
Lob that boy up in B. Now the next one I think is
Frieza
also
Saga.
S.
Oh,
That's
that's
fair.
S.
That's
for sure.
peak,
Yeah, that's
Top
definitely
of
an S.
S.
peak
Yeah.
Dragon
S
Ball.
for Super
Oh,
Saiyan slapping Frieza.
This is my question.
I put it above Cell. I put it
Really?
above the Cell moment.
put it
I would
above
say
Cell?
so. Sure.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
100%
I
agree.
think
Really?
you
it
know
would, yeah.
I know people get hype over the Gohan Super Saiyan 2 thing, but when we're talking arcs, that this has got to be the most impactful shonen arc of all time. Like there's no
Yeah, true.
there's no question in that. Even then, if we take that away, like just the arc alone, like I don't know, man. Like Gohan Super Saiyan 2 was super cool, but that first Super Saiyan
There's ju-
transformation was just...
There's also just a ton
Yeah,
of build up
it's-
for this
You
moment
won't
because,
let you do
Yeah,
it.
there is.
yeah,
Fusion Saga.
Oh shoot. Okay, so Fusion.
So that's when
Saga-
Majin Buu became like he got a battle body or whatever.
I think B.
Oh,
I'm fine with the B. I'm fine.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm fine with
Okay.
B.
I'm
Because
trying to
the-
judge
I think it might
relatively.
be above Bobbity though, like that picture of Bobbity.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it might
Yeah,
be.
yeah, it would
Yeah.
be. The only the weird thing is, right, is I don't know why they call it saga, because in reality,
It'd be more like an
the
arc.
sagas are much. Yeah, it'd be like
Yeah,
arc.
this tier list isn't very well
Yeah.
sorted.
Ooh, garlic. Oh god, garlic junior. That's like the epitome of a C.
Yeah.
It's like the epitome of a
Are
C.
we really saying it's better than the baby arc though?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
I feel
yes.
like we
I
need
don't
to
think
make
so.
an amendment on
No,
the baby arc.
no,
I-
OG, no.
Yeah, I
no.
think yes.
You know.
You know what?
Baby arc is amazing.
I would say I honestly remember more good things about the baby saga than I do the garlic junior saga.
That's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
then
That's
let's
all
put the
I'm
Garlic
saying.
Junior Saga down in D instead of C.
My
Look here,
computer's
I'm
gonna
a
die.
man of the Republic. I'll respect the vote, but I feel like the people are making a bit of a foolish choice. That's all I'm saying.
We're all fools. What do you mean?
Just lob it in. We'll lob it in. I guess just lob it in D, because if I
Yeah.
don't.
yeah,
Yeah,
put it in D. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
We at
Cause look-
least bump the baby arc to C.
No.
Come on.
No.
Slama.
Jake, no. I'll go Bankai and I'll stop you from pushing that
We can-
anywhere.
we
else.
can
Oh,
bump it up to
the
C.
next arc. What's it called? What are they
Uh,
called?
General Blue.
General Blue.
General Blue.
General Blue
Who?
for me is
Blue.
Okay, so here's the thing. If we were to chuck General, oh Jesus.
I don't know
Oh,
who General
Jesus.
Blue is.
I feel like C tier, but like a very high C.
Yeah, it's
pun
for
intended.
me. It's not the moment
not-
I have
it's-
of the original Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
well, also
that's
just
fair.
like it's kind of just like okay, like there's nothing really wrong with it necessarily.
That's the point of C.
Disregarding like I don't know.
I don't-
there's-
I don't think it's above Future Trunks though.
Do you?
I don't know.
I didn't see Future Trunks, so I can't say on it.
you said that already.
I would definitely say Future Trunks is better, but we could always reorganize.
that one based off of the movie? Because I saw the movie what is it, Battle of Z, Battle
I
of
can't
Gods?
read.
I think we're going based off the anime.
Oh, okay, then I can't speak.
What
on
is
it.
that?
Hold on, stop moving it for a second.
Sorry.
Just I cannot read that.
Yeah,
I can't read it either.
Also,
Let me
wait,
see.
is the anime?
Yeah, that's Battle of Gods.
Does the anime arc have the same name as the movie?
I don't know. I haven't seen any of the Dragon Ball movies. Did everybody just go silent? Or is that my thing that broke?
I
Um,
think I saw the fight, but aside that, I don't.
If
I
we're
don't
going
remember
based
it.
off the anime,
Wait, hold on, time out. That's so weird. Why do they have... Okay, so look later on real quick in the tier list. I'm sorry, I know we're doing this. But
No,
later
yeah.
on, they have Namek Saga with all the characters. So then why split it up into the Ginyu Force, Frieza Saga? Like, why did they do that? Like, that's so weird.
I don't know.
that is really
Alright,
Can we
we'll-
just
we'll
can,
get to
can-
that
can we
later.
just throw away this tier list and start another one?
I mean,
No,
we're already
yeah,
halfway through.
I'm
we're
down
already
with
through on this
that.
one. We might
Yeah,
have
let's just do that.
Did you say let's do that,
Come
or
with
let's just
you,
keep
though.
going?
No, I said, I mean, we're through. Real quick, before we do leave, just for my heart, throwing King Piccolo and Piccolo Jr. Saga in S, because that's what
Mhm.
Oh
everyone
yeah,
wants.
yeah. For sure.
Let's just give those two arcs their props. They're in the top row.
I'm trying to. Did you say
The little kid blasting through the green ale. Yeah, that's S.
Can we
S?
also
Okay.
put Goku versus Vegeta, the first fight in S
Oh,
tier?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's-
that's S.
we
Namek
can.
Saga's S. Perfect Cell Saga's S.
Alright. Okay, I'm done.
Raditz is like A.
Saga? No, I'm just
Oh
kidding.
whatever.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Alright, let's start. What's the next tier list you want to do, Jake?
Let's see. Let's move away from Dragon Ball and create anime tier list.
Anime tier list.
It's the last tier list I put in there. The top animes.
That's 300 anime.
300.
Oh, we don't
my
have to
God.
do all of them.
Let's-
Okay.
Can I just
Yeah.
grab another, like a smaller anime tier list from Tier Maker real quick?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. That
I think most of us have seen Shonen, right? So I'll just grab a Shonen.
Yes.
Because I know some of
I've
us.
seen Shonen,
Yeah, I know
yeah.
some of us like other stuff other than just Shonen, like me, for example. But
Yeah, what
I think-
happened to your mic?
I think everybody here likes Shonen.
What are
Oh,
your
alright.
It's like the basic cable package. Everyone's
Okay.
seen it.
Let's go.
What are your guys' top 10 anime?
Oh my god,
Put
my
me
top
on the
10.
spot.
Oh, okay. Oh,
That's
we're
tough.
doing a topic. Okay. Can we have a minute to think about that?
Yeah,
Can we talk about how two of the tiers are
So-
like each, and then there's the last one.
I know that Hunter x Hunter 2011 is gonna be in there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I haven't seen as many animes as I've read mangas. Please keep that in mind.
That's fair.
You-
I'm gonna throw in Dragon Ball Z in there.
Berserk
And
2016 in
Naruto.
there for me.
Shut up. And and Haikyuu, Mob Psycho.
Yeah.
Maybe Ava. Obviously Code Geass, Cowboy Bebop,
Yeah.
Trigun, Hellsing.
That's more than 10.
That would be my 10, maybe. Yeah.
Mine.
Oh, wait. So, Jake, do you mean
Uh-huh.
like our top 10, like the 10 we think are the best in all of anime, or like the
Yeah,
10
you're-
our favorite 10, like
I
what
did
we
not-
love
God,
the
the
most?
best.
I
best,
mean, Asura, what did you do?
I just did my
Like-
favorite because I haven't
Yeah,
thought about
that's-
it, you know.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what. Let's do favorite first.
For me, it's definitely Bleach at number 1, followed by Code Geass, and although this is an anime movie, I'm gonna include it. Kono Katachi, Hunter x Hunter, probably Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Lovely Complex,
Mhm.
Toradora. Since this is favorite, I am gonna get crapped on, especially by Antonio for this one.
Why?
My Hero Academia. Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Ew.
Now. Yeah, I know.
Get out of
It's
here.
fair. It's also in my top 10.
Have I said 10?
Wait. It's my top 10 manga. I don't know if it's in my top 10 anime. I'll see.
Probably One Punch Man is in there. I'm. It's hard to think of it on the spot. I would need to like create my own 10 list by looking at every anime I've seen. But Code Geass is definitely there in Bleach. That's all I can say. And Assassination
Mine is
Classroom.
Really?
That's fair.
Seems like 10. Mine would be Bleach. It's number 1. Just because it wasn't at first. Like, it just started this year because people just give it so much hate, and I just felt the need to defend it. Now it's just become my favorite anime because of that. Code Geass, Yu Yu Hakusho. I wrote it down. Dang it. Give me a second.
5 would have been easier.
Yeah, I know my top 5 from memory.
There it is.
Yeah. Top 5
Bleach,
is easy.
Dragon Ball Z Kai, Yu Yu Hakusho, Naruto, Code Geass, Hitman Reborn, Rurouni Kenshin, Death Note. There's one more, but I just don't know what I can put in. No, 2 more. I put Great Pretender and Gurren Lagann in place of that, but I can't think of anything.
That's fair. Well, that's anime only, right? God damn it.
Anime and manga. I included Hitman Reborn because that's the best manga I've
And
ever read.
manga. I think
wait,
Ashura's list is different than...
after we
if
do
you
this,
want to.
can we do a top 5 manga?
Oh yeah, we
Sure.
can do that.
Epic.
We can do that as well.
Because I know that.
Yeah, but Hitman Reborn is the best manga
Hey,
I've read to date.
Unrelated question, right? Oh, you say Hitman Reborn? Oh, don't watch the next Shonen tier list. Don't watch it because I didn't read it, and neither did Augie. But my homie said that the 100 so chapters he read was the worst thing ever. Like the worst.
Oh no, it's great.
He
It's
dropped
great.
it in
Don't
F
let someone
below
contaminate
Boruto.
you like that.
Oh
I'll have
yeah,
to read
know
it
why
for my
it is
PC.
great? Do you know
in
why
terms
it's great?
of anime?
Because he read 100 chapters. He read 100 chapters. That's
yeah,
why
but
it's great.
his argument was like, there's like 500 chapters, and he's like, if by 100 I still
Yeah,
can't enjoy your
that's
manga,
true.
then I'm just
Alright.
dropping it. But
It's
anyways,
really good. He probably just. It's really
Yeah.
good.
Anyways,
side question. I don't want to ruin. What day is Valentine's Day?
The 14th.
Tomorrow.
So tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow? I swear
Tomorrow.
to the bro. You know how many every year I swear I give Valentine's Day a different date in February. Like one year I thought it was the first, other time I thought it was like the 30th. At some
You think
point
it's
I was 25th. Bro, like I'm
it's
serious.
Easter,
I
huh?
just don't ever remember when Valentine. Then everyone's like on social media complaining about how they're single, and I'm like, oh, then today's Valentine's Day. But
Ah,
they're doing this for a week now already.
they've been doing it for like it's like Christmas now. It's gonna keep getting longer and longer. There's gonna be like an advent of complaining about how you're single.
might as well
My
just
birthday
put
is
it
next
up.
week. I'm very
Hey,
happy
happy
for
early
that. Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, happy early birthday.
Yeah.
It won't be
Alright.
on my birthday though, because my birthday's February 19th. My sister's is February 20th, so she's a day after mine. And my mom doesn't like doing 2 birthdays at the same time. Plus, she has to work. I mean, 2 birthdays at different days. Plus, she has to work on Friday, so my birthday is going to be on her birthday, which isn't fair.
Damn.
Sad boy hours.
Yeah.
Has everybody said their top 10 anime?
I did
I
not.
didn't.
Nope. Shonen and Antonio didn't. No, yeah, they did not.
I didn't. I don't. Top 10.
I'm so.
Oh god.
I think my family just left. Just.
He's busy. Book it. Run.
Oh. They left me.
Damn, bro.
They just kept coming in the room. That's why I had to keep muting myself.
Oh.
They were putting on clothes, and I was like, "Where are you going?" They were like, "I'm not telling you." They're gone. So,
Damn.
well, I'm gonna just go warm up something. Haven't had breakfast yet.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah, Ouji, tell me what is your top 10 anime?
All right. I'm going by the favorites, not what I necessarily think is best. And an honorable
Yeah.
mention, I'm going to say Gintama, only because I haven't finished it, but I suspect it will be one of my favorites.
People tell me it's good.
It's very good.
Ben laugh.
Nah, I dropped it, but that's just because the comedy wasn't for me.
I
but
dropped it
after
as well.
thinking
Yeah, I was
about
about to say, everyone agrees that like the more serious arcs are really good and that the
Right.
characters are really good. But in terms of like the meat and potatoes, to borrow a popular phrase, it's like kind of hit or miss, especially like with the anime, because like I didn't read the manga, I don't know what's canon, what isn't, but like sometimes you'll get like a string of episodes that are like hilarious, and then you'll get some that you're just like, dude, I don't care, like I really don't. And like I've heard conversations lately, like Gintama gets compared to Mashal a lot because Gintama for the longest time was like the funny one, and now Mashal is sort of coming to that title in a sense, and so now it's just a natural comparison. So I'm interested to see like sort of how Mashal grows into that of like being the funny one. But that's just my honorable mention. My 10 favorites off the top of my head: One Piece, Doctor Stone, Mob Psycho, JoJo's, just JoJo's. I'm not gonna pick a particular part. Hunter x Hunter 2011, Kagura-sama, Gurren Lagann, Kill la Kill, and DBZ. Oh, and then Naruto.
Ooh.
It's a solid list.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. I don't think people give Kill la Kill enough love.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Kill la Kill is amazing.
It is. I will admit the nudity is a little much in some instances, but like it does tie in.
Why
But
is nudity a problem? Come on now.
no. I feel
hold
like
on,
that's
just so I
only-
I know, just kidding, but just curious. I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. That's
Mhm.
Kill la Kill is the one with Ryoko and like Satsuki, the
Yes.
one wears white, and then the one girl, she's like what, 15 with like
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, she's
let me
like 17.
Let me clarify what I mean. There are some instances where it's literally just like so like clearly fan servicey, where it's like
Gotcha.
I'm trying to think. So there's one scene.
Why do people have problem with fan service? Sorry
Look-
to interrupt you.
No. So let me clarify what I mean. I'm not
Uh.
like for or against fan service per se. It's just do it like cleverly or like do it tastefully. There are some scenes
Right.
in Kill la Kill where they're literally just like slapping butt cheeks for the sake of putting a girl getting her like
Yeah.
butt cheeks. Like,
Oh,
it
yeah.
contributes nothing.
I'm against fan service when it's with people who are underage. That's kind of my stipulation.
Well,
when it
yeah,
comes to fan
of
service.
course.
Or when it
Yeah.
To be
I think
fair,
it doesn't
in all anime,
fit
it's always
in-
going to be underage.
Nah, not all. Not all. Fairy
Not
Tail,
all.
they're adults. I'm pretty sure. Berserk, they're adults. Well, later on, they're adults. Like it's one of those
Yeah.
things where fan service, right? Since we're really quickly on this topic,
Mhm.
it's one of those
Yep.
things where it's like do it. It's like dessert in a weird way, if that makes sense. Like you
Do
can
it
have a little
tasteful.
bit of it, but if you're only eating dessert, it's not good for you. Like it's like
It's kind of
just
like
go watch
watching,
hentai.
it's
you
like
know?
watching Seven Deadly Sins. Like the bit with Meliodas just is not funny to me. Like it doesn't bother me so much, but it's also just like it's like watching a sitcom where you hear the laugh track and you know it's supposed to be funny, but you're like, this just is not funny.
I don't
Yeah.
like Meliodas because of that personally, but
I'm not even saying he's a
Exactly.
bad character. It's just like certain gags like that where he literally just like grabs people. It's just like I'm not so bothered, but at the same time, I'm like, this just is not funny.
No, yeah, I
It's
agree. I
destroying
think
his character for me personally.
the fan service inside of stuff like Bleach was poorly done. I don't like the fan service done in Bleach.
What? Bleach was
What?
done perfectly.
I don't
I
like
don't-
the
I don't-
fan
He's,
service with Rangiku personally. Like the way that they handled that. I don't know.
They did that for her like 3 times in the whole show.
Not in the anime.
I think
maybe in the manga.
Yeah,
but
in
not the anime.
filler, I
I
guess.
think a series that does fan service relatively well, because I think they already established them both as really good female characters. I think Code Geass handled fan service well.
For the most
Code
part.
Geass.
Sorry, I agree
For
for the most part.
No, for the most part, because they just use
Yeah.
certain camera angles, but it's like appropriate for scene, you know. Like obviously there are some moments where the character, but when you think Code Geass, like fan service isn't one of the top 5 things that pop in your head, you know.
Yeah, and there's
if
a
you
lot
if
of
you
it.
look at a series, and the first thing that pops in your head is the fan service, then you know but that we're
Yeah,
going down.
I
rabbit
agree.
hole.
I think episode 3 of Code Geass was a bit too much fan service too early on, but other than that, I think the fan service done in Code
Episode
Geass
3?
was peak. Yeah, episode 3.
What happened in episode 3?
It's a lot with Colin. That being said,
I love Callan.
I can't trust Asura because he thinks Colin is better than C2.
Okay, when she was in the
Bro,
bathroom.
Callan is better than C2.
No, she isn't.
She's better looking.
C2 is better looking, has a better personality.
How is
a better
C2 better
character.
looking than Callan, bro?
Have you seen C2?
I know. Hold on. I just watched it. Look, I know it's a subjective thing.
Alright,
I know it's a subjective thing.
I've seen Code
but
Geass 21
Callan
times just
is-
to see C2. Just
Callan
to see
is
C2.
the
no.
hey. You just the simp, bro.
You-
Callan.
No, it's cause you like Callan's body. She's not prettier or anything.
Hold
You
on,
just
no.
like her body.
Don't assume. No. First of all, her not only is her body better, but I like her like hairstyle and her face more than C2's.
No, you're just accept.
No.
being wrong.
I'm serious. Like that's just my taste in it, and I like her. Like C2 feels more like a motherly older sister role. Callan would be a little more aggressive and have a little more fight back, and I like that second one.
Well, I know
would
that
actually
C2
agree.
and Lelouch is the canon relationship in Code Geass, so
She can't even let Lelouch
Doesn't mean anything.
Lelouch changes his name to L2.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Just copying
yeah.
from Death Note.
No.
I'm sick of it.
I actually agree.
I
with Ashura there.
Yeah, Antonio, you're wrong too.
Nah, bro, we right. It's cool, but let's get into this anime too.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
we were gonna do our top 5 manga first and then do the.
Oh,
tier
top
list.
5
Oh, yes,
manga.
yes, yes.
If-
I didn't even do my top 10 anime.
Oh, do your top 10 anime. Listen, I'm sorry.
It's fine. I wouldn't even think of 10. I think like Bleach is my number 1. That's like the obvious thing. And then what's on 2? Hunter x Hunter 2011. What do I have on 3? I think Assassination Classroom sounds fair.
Mhm.
On 4, Attack on Titan. Yeah. On 4 I would put Attack on Titan. On 5, Noragami. On 6, One Punch Man. 7, what is my 7? Steins Gate. Yeah, Steins Gate. 8, what is my 8? MHA as a whole. 9, Naruto, and 10, Kekai Sensen.
Look, I'm taking My
That's
Hero
unfair.
Academia out of my top 10 because I don't want to be
Don't have
associated
Dragon
with
Ball Z.
Antonio. I'm just joking. I'm just messing around.
What does it have to do with me? I didn't write it,
Top-
you fucking idiot.
Top 5 manga.
I didn't. Yo, that was so personal. You're like, I didn't write this shit. Like,
No. Funny side story. I was texting my brother, and I had a very good take with a waifu in his opinion. So he said, "Wow, you have good taste," and I said, "No, I like MHA."
I don't like MHA. Oh,
I love
the new song's out.
No,
That's
no.
cool.
I just think like because I'm reading the manga right now, and I'm not caught up yet, but I'm almost caught up.
The manga is so far superior.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Top 5 manga for me. Number 1 is Kono Katachi or Silent Voice. Number 2 is Somali and the Forest Spirit. Number 3 is Bleach. Number 4, I've only read 12 chapters of it, so be like suspicious of it, but Berserk. And number 5 is One Piece, and I've only read 212, more than 212 chapters. I don't know why Annulus is around 2.
You've only read like 9 manga, so it's fine.
I've read like 30 manga. Well, no, like 20, but still, I had to pick.
geez, that
5
dropped
out
by
of 20.
10. All right.
No, I really recommend. I
Um,
really recommend you guys read Hitman Reborn. It's like my personal favorite manga.
Okay, I'll add it to the reading list. I have
I feel
50 more
so
manga.
bad for you just hearing that because I swear my friend went on like a 10-minute bro. It was bad. Like he was violating. Like it was.
Damn.
Just, so don't watch the video.
No, 'cause-
Or if
'cause
we
the
get to
first
the
few
Hitman Reborn,
chapters-
we'll watch it.
The first few chapters are like comedy, and you're like, okay, where's this gonna go? Then it starts getting action packed. Then in the later chapters, the comedy has a point, and you'll see like what like the point it had in the story, what
Right.
happened, the characters. It's like really good. It, like,
his thing was it has comedy, but he said the comedy was just cringe, and that's a subjective take there, you know. But
It's
I
an
guess he just
old
didn't find it
anime.
funny.
Nah.
That explains it. That might be why.
Yeah, but it's still funny though. Like I've reread that like 8 times. It never gets old.
I think I've seen
Damn.
an episode of Hitman Reborn. I didn't like it, but that's
Oh,
only one
ready?
episode. So I'll have
I
to.
recommend reading the manga because the anime
check
looks
that out.
old.
Oh yeah, notice how in 12 chapters Berserk beats One Piece, even though I've read over 200 chapters in One Piece.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
That's how it should be.
It's
No, but
fire.
for real though,
Guts is such
Do you
a
guys-
unique character.
It's definitely good.
Griffith did nothing wrong.
Shut up.
I don't even know who Griffith is, so we'll have to find out.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Yeah, I
about it.
don't-
You'll learn.
So, do you guys think Tyke Kubo is a better artist than Naruto? I can't even remember
Kishimoto?
Naruto's name.
Kishimoto, yeah, he is
Kishimoto,
definitely
there you
easily.
go.
It's not even
Definitely.
close. Like I don't even. Got,
I mean,
bar.
Kishimoto's better at backgrounds, but the whole thing with Kubo's art style is he doesn't draw backgrounds very much on purpose.
his characters look
Yeah.
so much better
Yeah,
though.
he-
His art
Yeah, they
style
look
is the best.
so
I
Yeah,
think.
he doesn't
Yeah.
draw backgrounds so that his characters pop more. Like that's why his backgrounds are so simplistic. If you
Right.
notice.
I'll say this. Artwork wise, Kubo's still way better, but when it comes to just pure art style, Bleach is probably like one of the best, if not the best, visually, you know,
Yeah.
from
Mhm.
like a manga art style. You know, like I think there's mangas out there with better artwork, art style Bleach. But,
I think
Yeah.
Kubo's
Oh,
my favorite.
I get that. I get
Asura.
that.
Kubo's my favorite character designer when it comes to
Oh, for sure.
manga.
No, my newest profile picture, the Asura character. Someone I was like, hey, do like Asura / Guts / Grimjow, but in Bleach's style. He was like, all right, boy, I got you. And he did. This shit looks great. But who else wants to? We should probably get moving along with the top 5s because only one person gave it. So who wants to?
You
go
can
next?
do next.
Me? All right. So my number 5 is Climber. It's a really beautiful manga. It is gorgeous. It's basically an individual journey. This guy who has a quite weird introverted nature. Something bad happened in his past, and he kind of finds solace and freedom in climbing mountains. And I know the premise may sound boring, but it's just so beautiful, and the artwork is great. So Climber's at my number 5. Number 4 is Monster. For me, has the best villain in all of anime and manga, and Johan. Great thriller mystery story. And then Vagabond is now at my number 3, previously at number 2. Number 2 is Pun Pun, and number 1
Yeah. All right. I was like, can I guess your top 3?
Yeah, we all
Yes.
know Asura's top 3. He literally made a video called Berserk, Vagabond, and Pun Pun.
And yeah.
Yeah, there was one time, right, where, and I swear to God, Anime Man had purpose, but it was on the Trash Taste podcast. Someone sent me a clip of this, and they're like, bro, I swear to God, he was about to quote you. And they're like, but what's like the big 3 seinen? And he was like, well, it would
Oh,
be
yeah.
Berserk, Vagabond, and what's the third one? And I'm looking at my screen like, just say it!
That's funny.
And he said, oh, like Kingdom. And I was like, ugh.
That's funny.
No disrespect to Kingdom. Kingdom's fire, but it hurt because I was like,
Mhm.
you read Pun Pun. Say it! I was like, that would have been so hype. I would have clipped it.
Yeah,
and then, like,
they
posted
talked
that.
about Pun Pun on that podcast.
Yeah, they did. They like
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
mentioned Pun Pun right before,
think-
so I was like, oh, just say Berserk Vagabond and Pun Pun. Do it for me. I don't know if if the 3 of them have seen any of my videos though, and if they have, they probably don't like it. But like,
Damn.
If they have, they're like, oh, that's just a Berserk fan. That means he's edgy.
oh my God.
Oh God. Who's
Anyways,
next?
who's next? You're right.
Who's going up next?
I guess I'll go ahead. So,
Noon's here.
alright. My honorable Wait, are they talking? Can you guys
I
hear
can
them?
hear them. I can't.
I can't.
Or what?
This Noonsvert. They're trying to talk. I think I don't hear them.
That's just my fan. It's setting
Oh,
up.
there you go. All right. I'll go ahead. My honorable mention is Black Clover, but my top 5 in no particular order are One Piece, Doctor Stone, not all of JoJo's, just JoJo's Part 7, I have not read JoJo Leon yet, so maybe that might change. Also, tell me if you want me to amend this, because it's technically not a finished series. Chainsaw Man, and then Attack on Titan. I think that's 5.
That's goated. Pretty good list.
Thank you.
That JoJo comment. I hear such great stuff from JoJo Part 7. It makes me want to get there for sure.
I specifically pointed out JoJo 7 because as much as I love JoJo's, I would much rather watch the anime because, I don't know, there is a disparity in like the entertainment value of the fights in the manga. Like some of them are really fun to read, but then some of them are just like, oh my god, this is such a chore to read. Like even like, oh my god, Stone Ocean is like, in my opinion, the epitome of like some of these fights are just like filling up space.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh. Sorry, I was muted. I was getting breakfast.
So who's next?
Wait, they feed you breakfast? I haven't eaten in day. Wait, what? Mom, no, I didn't eat it!
Noon can go first. I'll go last.
Actually, I'll be right back too, because I need food. I need food.
Bro, like, what are we doing, bro?
I can go next either. Also.
Top 5 manga.
Oh, okay.
I vote Antonio as tribute.
But doesn't even make any sense.
No, like
Noon, you got it?
for Antonio to like say his top 5 next.
I'm thinking of the last 2 I would put in my top 5.
Gotcha.
Apparently. Freak, bro, why did that ending have to happen? And off the top 5 is harder than I expected it to be, honestly.
Yeah, it took me a quick minute to think about it, but I've only read 20 manga, so it's
If you want,
probably way easier.
Yeah.
If you want, I can go first before you. What do
Yeah,
you think?
Like I can
That's
also go before
of
you.
like 2 others that I'll put in there.
So,
Alright.
actually, everyone write down your top 5 and put in rankings. But I'm gonna show you a sample manga. Let me see. Top 5 manga. It would be number 1, Hitman Reborn. Number 2, Bleach. Number 3.
Oh, Poxal, what are you doing?
Them individually, so it looks ugly.
Why not all in one message?
Oh, I've started reading Monster.
It's great.
What's number 3 for me?
Oh wait, I just did my order wrong, I think. Yeah, come to
Oh
the top
fuck,
three.
what am I doing?
Solo Leveling is a manga?
What am I doing?
Manhwa.
And it's a
Yeah,
Sorry,
I know it's a manhwa, but I just searched up manga and Solo Leveling just showed up.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
that good.
You know, I'm looking at the tier list that we're gonna do soon, and I'm like, I have a lot of controversial takes on all these animes.
You have controversial
Man,
takes on everything.
Not really. Not as controversial as saying like AOT is B tier.
Ooh, that is very controversial right there. That is very controversial.
That hurts.
No, hold on.
Oh,
There's
boy.
controversial, right? Because controversial is something like debatable, right? Like, okay, Sasuke's a character,
Mhm.
but then they're just wrong, you know?
Yeah, true.
That's like, nah, bro. We're just gonna
True
skip
that.
Wrong.
Oh my god.
Not even wrong, just plain disrespectful.
Not disrespectful. It's a. I mean, have you guys seen season 1 and 2? It's pretty.
I read it through the manga.
Oh, okay.
I've
So,
seen it
I
and it's
haven't-
One and
fucking
two.
I
good.
haven't watched season 3 and 4, but like from season 1 and 2's perspective, it's B tier in my opinion.
No, the recent stuff is what brings it up to like S, but it mainly because 1 and 2 you realize all the foreshadowing that they put.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with season 1 of the anime is, well, don't quote me on this, but somebody who read the manga was telling me this. There's a 10 episode part inside the anime. There's a 10 episode part, and those episodes just cover 2 chapters of the manga. So that's why I was told by a manga reader
That's
and an
rough.
anime watcher in season
That's
1.
rough.
And
But
the thing is even if it has 100 episodes, it's hard for me to say that Attack on Titan is S tier if the first 2 seasons
it
kind of make it
definitely
B
is an
tier.
S tier.
Because with season 3 and 4 included, no matter how great they are, if they're like 10 out of 10s, I can't see 2 seasons that are 10 out of 10.
They're like
and
20
2
out of
seasons
10s.
that are B
10,
tier,
bro.
like 8 or 7 out of 10. And when those combine, I just can't see it make S tier. So even though I haven't seen season 3 and 4, no matter how great they are, I just can't see Attack on Titan making S tier.
Yep, I can get my phone.
Oh, by the way, Asura. I'm gonna say Asura. Sounds
What's
better. Read Solo Leveling, right?
No, I haven't. A lot of people have recommended it
Oh
to me though.
no.
Bro,
Oh, no, wait, I'm an idiot. It was Noonsvert who read it.
Berserk being under MHA, Antonio.
leveling. Oh,
It's.
What happened?
I told you, it's favorites. It's
Noon,
not what's better. I don't
you
think
read.
it's better than Berserk.
yes, I read
God damn
Solo
it.
Leveling.
Have you seen Magic Emperor?
Magic Emperor.
No.
Yeah, it's really good.
Because I've read a lot of things, and
Let me link you.
remembered a lot of them by name. If
Uh-huh.
I see a picture, I might be able to recognize it.
Should we get started on the tier list?
Probably
Okay.
move things along. Who else didn't do their manga, or did everybody go?
I'll say mine. I thought of it.
Okay.
Not sure how I'd order it, but like I know what's in my top 5 now. I know in my top 5 is Bleach, Sun Can Rock,
Hell yeah.
Bastard. What was the other one? Air Gear. Wait, is that 4?
That's
Bleach, Sun.
Yeah, that's 4.
Wait a-
I think.
Because it's like Bleach, Sun Can Rock.
Mhm.
Bro, I just had a top 5 in my mind, bro. What? Bro, now I just feel like a clown right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like a whole clown. Might be the entire circus.
Noon, I linked you in recommendations. I just pinged you.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I know that. It's very heat right now, bro. Okay, let me type out. Maybe if
I
maybe
have
that one.
I have a question for Jake. For the tier list, are we doing anime and manga for each of them, or just anime?
Yeah, let's do both.
Like
Let's do
whichever
both,
one
yeah.
we've seen.
Yeah, whichever you prefer. If you've done both, like.
I just burned my tongue. Oh.
That's why you eat slowly.
No, because my tea was really cold, so I warmed it up for a minute. I thought it cooled down.
That's why you put it.
Oh my god, white screen. My eyes.
Oh wait, you
that
guys
would've-
can see this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Ignore that.
Has anybody read Platinum End?
Oh wait, I
What?
forgot Domestic Girlfriend for my top 10 anime. Crap.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
My
Oh,
friends
it
are trying to
hurts.
get me to read that, but I'm like, haha, I'm not doing it just by the title,
I mean, it's very wholesome.
bro.
The two
You
main
wouldn't
very
expect
dumb.
that
the
title.
main characters are not blood related.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro. The fact that you
always a
have
great
to
way to
specify
pick up.
blood related, dude, no.
That's always a great way to pitch something to someone. It's just, oh no, don't worry, they're not related by blood.
That's actually a quote from the anime when
No, I'm sure it is, but it's
Yeah.
a very,
I know. That's why I did it, OG. That's why I did it. But in the anime, one of the sisters goes to the other sister and says, "You can't date our brother," and her response is, "Why? It's not like we're related by blood."
Bro, this
Oh
might
my-
be powerful, bro.
Oh no. Why? Why is this in your top 10?
It's not. It was a joke. It's just because somebody
Oh,
I got notified on Twitter if somebody said Domestic Girlfriend needs to rise up to a top 10.
Right.
No, it doesn't.
Up.
No, it doesn't.
From my
Whoever the fuck said that? No, it doesn't.
Seth the Sin said that. I'll have you know.
Bro,
Yeah, Seth the Sin is wrong.
Fallen.
The great author Seth.
He's wrong
Uh,
in that case.
I do base.
Are we starting in the tier list or what's going
Yeah,
on?
we can start the tier
Alright.
list.
So
Go ahead.
Attack on Titan.
I feel like A is fair. I feel like the new season will prove whether it's S.
Okay. I'm willing to go.
Have any of you read the manga?
Yes, I'm fully caught up.
I have not fully finished the manga.
I'm fine.
It's really
I'll
good.
say A tier just because if season 3 and 4 are as good as people claim they are, it's about to be.
Well,
I say it's S.
are we talking anime and manga?
We're talking about
Whatever you
either.
prefer.
Yeah.
Okay, then I think S is fair.
Yeah, I say S as well. Anyone else?
No, I agree. S is fine.
It's 3S.
It's wrong, but okay.
It depends how the season pans out.
Black Clover.
Black Clover manga is A tier for me.
I'm gonna say A.
Even
gonna go
with the
last on
manga,
this.
being somebody who's seen the manga, I would go with B for Black Clover, personally.
I honestly
You've seen it. I
No,
usually
I've
read
it.
manga.
Okay. Wait.
I'm
So
from-
He's
OG
going through the
said
pictures.
A, OG said A. Jake, you said A. Antonio, what did you say?
I said
I
B.
said I'm going to go last. It's butt cheeks.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Antonio doesn't
I
like
hate
Black
Black Clover. I didn't read the manga.
No,
Okay,
That's
but-
it.
Noonsvert. What did you say, Noonsvert?
I said B.
Okay. What about you,
I'm like
Asura?
so I'm like
Oh,
maybe
Black Clover anime or manga? Because I haven't seen the
Whatever you
Yeah.
prefer.
Considering both.
Both. I
manga
guess.
wise. Black Clover is manga B.
Oh, it's staying in
Really?
Alright.
Bleach.
A little piece of my heart just shrank a
S
little
tier.
bit.
that's tier, bro.
Bleach is S.
Up to this point, I say A.
Ooh.
I'm fine with S.
I would
Oh, look,
say
I would say
you're
A.
fine with it. That's surprising.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
Here's the thing. It
Um,
depends on how the tier list equates. Because what we currently have in S tier, I'd put Bleach in triple S tier. But
We have to
You
keep
can
in
make
mind, like,
another-
what do
you
we
can
have
make
to keep
another
in mind,
column.
like, what do
I'm
we-
difficult. Yeah, because anime wise, I'd probably
You're
put
always
Bleach
difficult.
in B or A. But manga
What?
Bleach, I think I might go S, and I prefer the manga for sure.
I don't know
he's
about
in-
anime being B.
He's including filler, and filler is trash, so I can see why. But
Why did you-
no,
I think A is pretty fair based on what I'm
Okay.
hearing.
I'm voting
I-
S. Asura
I-
said A. Shonen said A. Noonsvert,
I
you
I
think
said
think A
S.
is fair.
Jake said S. I think I heard. So Antonio, you said A. It's a complete tie between S and A.
A is fair, S is fair. I'm fine with either, and because Bleach is my favorite, it's an S.
Okay,
Easy win.
We'll put bottom of S though, just to since it got a few A's.
Yeah.
Blue.
Did I hear
Exorcist.
that right? It got a few A's, so we should put it in S.
No. I said it got a few
No.
A's.
It
so
got
goes
equal
bottom
amount
S.
of A's and equal amount of S's.
So
Ah,
put
okay.
bottom of
I-
S.
Beside me.
so tie goes to the upper level. Is that how we're doing it?
No. Because Antonio and Asura both said they were okay if it was an S, but they voted.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna shut up now.
Blue Exorcist.
I've
Oh.
literally zero
I've only
interest.
seen the anime, and I'm saying butt cheeks.
Be honest, I dropped that like 2 years ago.
No.
That's fair.
I would
Yeah.
either say C or butt cheeks,
Um,
depending on how like the list goes.
Alright, so only me and Noonsvert have seen it.
Yeah, like I would say C is fair for it, but depending on what you would actually put,
I've seen it.
go down to butt cheeks.
Here's the thing. Let's look in this
I would give
list.
it-
What is worse than Blue Exorcist? There's not a lot in here that's worse than Blue Exorcist. So I feel like butt cheeks is where it needs to go. Oh, we'll talk
wait, no,
about
no.
we'll talk about Boruto.
No, My Hero's
Oh,
right there.
no.
There you go.
We'll talk about
My
Boruto.
Hero's worse.
But I
Whoever
think
said My Hero is worse than Blue Exorcist, I fucking know you're wrong.
Blue Exorcist, I think, meaning in butt cheeks is fair because if you look in the list, there's not a lot worse than it, and there's a lot better than it. So I feel
Alright,
like putting in butt
I heard
cheeks-
the anime
Fairy Tail right
is.
there.
Oh, we'll talk about.
I
Fairy
heard the
Tail.
anime is not doing it justice.
Yeah,
But
apparently,
I've only
yeah,
seen the anime,
The manga
and the
is
anime
apparently
is
a lot better.
trash.
I haven't seen the manga.
I say literal shit. I
Are we
say
talking
literal
about
shit
Boruto?
for
Now we're
Blue
talking about
Exorcist.
Boruto.
I would say C tier.
No, we're talking
I haven't seen
manga. Did you read the
Boruto.
manga? Or
I'm caught, so
anime?
I'm caught up on the manga, and I've seen like the really hype moments from the anime. I feel like
Uh-huh.
the manga. If I'm just going by the manga, I'd probably say like B tier. If you ask me like the last 10 chapters, I'd say at least A. So
What do you think, Ashura?
Oh hell no!
no, you don't think the last few chapters have been A tier of the manga?
Not by my definition of A tier.
Okay, what would you say?
Astra heard Boruto was A tier, and he like woke up.
Well, no, because
I was saying just the last like 5 to 10 chapters were A tier.
Yeah, 5 to 10 chapters. I can see why. I don't think so, but I can see why.
Astra, where would you put Boruto?
I don't.
so in our tier list, we put it in F tier, anime or manga. That might have been harsh.
Yeah,
Um,
you would still say the same.
well, cause
Ashura's having some lip smacking good food.
oh yeah, I'm having Chick-fil-A right
Finger
now.
Delicious.
Ooh.
But it's just I haven't seen or read Blue Exorcist, so I don't know how Boruto would compare to that. I don't know if there's anything else that I
So,
do know on this list
yeah.
that I would say is like,
You know,
So, do you want us to like come back to Boruto? Like, should we just come back to it then?
maybe. Well, no, because if we drop Fairy Tail is like butt cheeks, right? Fairy Tail's like C or butt cheeks.
I
Because
could
it has
see
a
and
character
see.
like Zeref that is way too good for his series, but the
Mhm.
rest of it is just not.
True.
Zeref ain't even the best
True.
character in Fairy Tail.
Ashura, you know
Who
what?
is?
The thing is Fairy Tail is one of those series where it's kind of like Lil Pump's music. As soon as you think, you're gonna stop enjoying it.
Yeah, I can somewhat agree with that. I will say this about Fairy Tail is it keeps to its themes well, and the power system being power of friendship, some people dislike, but that is the rules the universe has set.
I love that you're taking.
Yeah,
this
they're just dumb.
Yeah, you can
It
disagree.
does make sense, but
the
it's still dumb.
The rules of magic in Fairy Tail, power of friendship works for. So we'll get.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Fairy Tail. Let's do
yeah,
Boruto
we'll get
later
to Fairy
since
Tail.
Ashura is
You know
kind of
what I
wanting
thought you
stuff
said?
to compare it to. Dragon Ball
What?
Super.
Whatever.
I would say C tier.
I would say butt cheeks.
I
for
can't
Super.
remember a lot about Dragon Ball Super.
Bro, some of the
Just-
fights in Dragon Ball Super
Just
are fun
mainly the
as hell.
fights.
But,
Don't lie.
but cheeks, I would say Dragon Ball Super is as well.
Two butt
Really?
cheeks,
I
one C tier.
mainly remember the fights, so I can't really say much.
I
I
feel
would
like
say it's
C tier.
definitely higher than Blue Exorcist, but because Blue Exorcist is literally the worst thing I've seen in my life. So yeah, C tier.
Okay, we got 2 C tiers and 2 butt cheeks. Anybody else who has seen Dragon Ball Super and wants to put it in a tier?
Already.
I'll put it B tier. I think that's kind of fair.
Ooh, we got a B tier.
That's because
I feel like that moves it up to C tier. Just saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh
it
wait,
sounds like
Astra,
C tier.
have you seen Super?
He said he
No.
didn't.
Oh yeah, you saw Kai and Z, right? Remember something like that. Dragon Ball Z. Well, I'm gonna go with C tier for Dragon Ball Z.
C
What?
tier.
Yeah.
He said S.
it's at least an A.
I don't know about that.
Well,
I would
I
say
think
B.
I think OG Dragon Ball is the best version of Dragon Ball, but I wouldn't even put that in A. I might put that in A.
It might be the best, but Dragon Ball Z is the most popular version.
Doesn't matter.
This isn't based on
I think
popularity.
it deserves at least a B. If we're saying Black Clover is a B, I
Yeah, I
think it
would
deserves
say
at
B.
least a B.
I would say B as well.
I think it's an A at least.
Well, it's going in B.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on! You can't
Oscar
say that
then?
last second.
Okay, so we have Black Clover and B.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
right?
Okay,
Okay,
so we
that's
have
fair.
2 A's,
Yeah.
2 B's,
C-
1 C. That's
Because
B.
people gotta remember, bro. Like, you know, what's funny is a lot of people, they bring up arcs within a series.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball has Saiyan Saga, Namek Saga, and
Yeah,
Cell
exactly.
Saga. 4, like what? 3 out of the 4 sagas in the series are A or S tier shonen arcs.
Mhm.
I
So,
wouldn't,
like-
I wouldn't say they're A or S,
How?
but yeah.
How is in the same
I
tier as
don't-
Black Clover?
Because
I don't know. I don't know how Black Clover is B. Personally, but
Manga-wise, it is.
I like-
I think
Yeah.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Because I'm trying to explain to them why it's A or S, and they're like, nah. The moment Asura says something, Dragon Ball Z has this and that, and 3 out of 4. They're like, yeah, you're actually
no,
right.
I literally
no,
said,
no.
Jake, I literally
No.
said no. I disagree. I don't think 3 out of 4 of the arcs are A or S.
I
Okay,
agree
alright,
with
so hold
him
on, real
saying
quick.
it's above Black
Tell
Clover.
me how and why that Namek Saga, Saiyan Saga, and Cell Saga, especially Saiyan and Namek, aren't A or S. And how is Cell Saga
think
not
Cell
A?
Saga is
Oh.
S. I think the 2 others.
You don't think Namek?
No,
Saiyan and Namek are better than Cell.
I disagree personally.
I would also
but
say
that's
that
my opinion.
Cell is an A. I think Cell and Namek are A for me, and the Saiyan Saga is an S for me. Yeah.
I feel
but
like
in
Poxal's role in life is to adopt like orphaned opinions in anime. Like Greed Island is the best arc in Hunter x Hunter.
That's
or
not my
everything-
opinion. Where you can't say that. That's my
Don't bring
opinion.
that ever.
My opinion.
He's like
is
a,
that
he's like an
Chimera-
orphanage.
the Chimera Ant arc is the best arc in Hunter x Hunter. That's
No,
my
but
opinion.
oh, you could argue, but let's be honest here, right?
Yeah.
Other than the Elf arc in Black Clover, right?
I didn't
The
even
rest
see
of
that.
it, right? The rest of it in the manga is solid.
Oh no, I think the
But-
Black Clover continually gets better. That's my thing about Black Clover.
Right. But even though it has
Other than that
continually gotten
arc,
better,
I
no
love
single moment in Black Clover has touched Namek Saga.
Saiyan Saga for me, yeah.
I would say the newer
Like I
stuff.
said, pick your poison. Pick your poison. Pick Android, Cell, Namek, or Saiyan. Like
Yeah.
they're simple arcs, but they're executed perfectly. So I'm
Let me
fighting
just- I
till
think-
Dragon Ball goes in
I
A.
think
Let me-
they're
let me make my case
executed
for this.
well for what Dragon Ball is.
I
Let me
think
make my
it's
case.
higher than Black Clover, but not A.
Let me just say this. If we were just talking the anime, like just the Dragon Ball Z anime, I could maybe justify B if we're talking about all the filler. But the fact that we're considering the manga and Kai and
I
like
haven't
whatever
read the
edition we want
manga.
to talk about, I feel like you have to give Dragon Ball Z at least an A.
I haven't
Yeah.
read
Exactly.
the manga,
Manga-
so I'm
Because that's
going
the thing.
just off
Manga,
the Dragon
I
Ball.
own the Dragon Ball Z manga. Dragon Ball Z manga, one of the under. It's better than the anime for me because
Yeah.
only One Punch Man does paneling and fight scenes better
Yep.
than Dragon Ball.
100%.
The manga is so if we're doing their best versions,
True.
Black Clover and B, bump it up to A. Throw it up there.
Yeah.
Throw it up to A. Come
Okay,
on,
This
let's
is
get it
criminal.
in
do
there.
one.
I love
Okay,
Black
so
Clover,
it's
but
gotta be a
that's
vote.
fine.
Let's go through
Yeah.
this and vote. So
You get outnumbered.
I'd go
So-
C tier.
you say C.
Oh
All right, well
my
that's
God.
you. Antonio, what do you say?
I say B. I'm fine with A. Like
B,
I'm
fine with A.
If you put
Okay, I say A. Jake,
Say A or S.
A or S. Okay. Noonsvert,
I'll say it.
A. Shonen Ouji.
A.
Okay, throw it in
how
A.
did it? Who put it? Why did you put it in B?
No, because before there was multiple B's.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that person. I got in like D&D. I got charisma
Oh my god.
1000.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh
Death
my
Note.
god.
No input.
All right.
A
Death
tier.
Note, I think it's A or S for a shonen.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people
For
complain
shonen.
about that after the L, but I
Yeah.
think they over exaggerate that, and I think the final
Yeah, they
ending.
definitely
I
do.
agree it's over exaggerated for sure. That being said, I don't think it's on par with S tier. I think it's A tier.
It's better than Bleach in my opinion. So.
Oh wait, Attack on Titan's
I'm,
next tier.
I'm
Okay.
only in a Rankar arc, and I have Death Note ranked like 10 some spots above Bleach.
Oh,
Seriously?
If Bleach is an S, well, they're two very different series.
They're very different.
Yeah, so I'm fine with Death Note and S.
Bleach is.
Let's go from the
Yeah.
top and just say the ratings of Death Note.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
That
for
helps.
Death Note being an A tier, Antonio.
I said S.
Okay, Asura,
S.
Jake. He's on mute right now, so we'll get back to him. Oh wait, Jake.
No, he said.
What?
Where would you
Death
put Death Note?
S. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, wait, maybe someone says C tier.
Oh yeah. Noons. Where would you put Death Note?
Still be outnumbered.
I'll say S.
True.
Yeah, it's going in S. Full Metal Alchemist
Yeah.
Brotherhood.
Yeah,
I would
or
say
S,
S.
yeah. Top
Hold
tier.
on. Okay, hold on.
I don't think it's better than Dragon Ball Z though.
Hold on.
You don't
Here's the
think
thing.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is better than Dragon? Okay,
I know.
you see that phone with an X? Click it.
I can't speak on it because I
It's on
dropped
top
it,
15.
and in my video, to spite them, I put it an F below.
That's
Oh.
fine. I disagree.
But no, y'all go ahead. I can't vote.
I
on it.
don't think FMA Brotherhood is the greatest anime of all time,
It definitely isn't.
but I
It
understand
definitely isn't.
it's on par with some of the stuff that is considered greatest anime of all time, in my opinion. I think it's up there for sure, which is why I would say it's S.
Yeah.
That's your opinion.
I don't think it's above Dragon Ball Z.
Well,
Neither
you're
do
wrong.
I.
So
So B tier for me. That's a B tier for me.
a B tier.
Yeah.
Well, I think
I
it's,
had Dragon Ball Z in B tier as well.
so
and
far.
for me,
I think
it's
FMA
so-
Brotherhood
I would
is.
put it in A, like the definition of an A tier, because it's just perfect in all regards. It doesn't do anything to excel. It doesn't do anything like worse than that. It's
Yeah.
just perfect.
I disagree with that.
Might just be
Is
me.
FMA
personally,
also
so-
There's
No,
moments.
I think it's only FMAB.
There's moments in FMAB that peak higher than most shows for me. Like, for example, the
You can
truth
say
fight,
that for many things, like
the philosophies inside of FMA Brotherhood is beautifully done. So as well as the whole humans trying to become gods, etc., like that, in the ending area. And what is truth? I think truth is a great character and it's great for ideologies. I feel like 'cause
Owen
it presents
Oppenheim
things
is the
so
best
well.
character in the series.
I would greatly disagree with that, but okay. I'm gonna
What?
say.
Roy Mustang is amazing.
Okay.
It's literally his story.
Noons. Where would you put FMA Brotherhood?
I can't rate it. I haven't finished FMA Brother.
OG?
No,
Why did you say that
no.
he's
Put
the
it
same?
behind Dragon Ball Z.
No, there was an
Yeah.
there was an S.
I
for
said
FMA.
behind. I said fucking B.
Yeah, you said B. There was an S, and then there was two A's. Dragon Ball Z got a C.
Yeah.
Fairy Tail.
Fairy Tail better not be anything more than literal S.
No, I'm voting for Fairy Tail B tier.
Who said this is a fucking S tier?
I said B.
Who? Somebody said S. No. No.
I would
This
say-
is no.
I would say C tier. If we're calling yeah, C tier. I mean, if we're saying Dragon Ball Super is C tier, me personally, I wouldn't say Fairy Tail is better than Black Clover. I could maybe say it's on
I
par,
don't say
but
Fairy Tail's better than anything.
Fairy Tail isn't better than
Boruto
Black
exceeds
Clover.
I say C being nice to Fairy Tail. But hey, boys, sorry, I honestly didn't expect this to be this long, but I'm gonna have to head out though.
No problem.
Because
That's fine.
I have
All
somewhere
good.
to go in like 10 minutes. But hey, I appreciate you inviting me. Great time.
No problem.
See ya,
I'll take
Oscar.
All right.
Send you the YouTube link when it's out.
All right, bet. Peace.
See. Alright. So he said C.
he said
Just
C. Yep.
to remember, you guys.
Yeah, we got
You
two
said C.
C's,
Two
one
Cs.
B, and one literal crap.
Butt cheeks. It's for me butt cheeks because for me Blue Exorcist is literal shit and it's the only little shit we have.
Okay, well, it averages to C tier.
butt cheeks.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Asura said C. I said B. Shonen Ouji said
Someone
C.
said S.
Wait, who said S? I think he said literal S.
I don't know. Someone said fucking S.
No, he was
Alright,
talking
well,
about the
clearly
literal
No, I
S.
said literal S.
Yeah,
Uh,
he was
Oh,
referring to
all
that
right.
tier.
Oh god.
it's C
Thank
tier.
God.
Let's go to Gintama.
Gintama.
Haven't seen it, so I can't talk about it.
Either.
I've seen 100 episodes and I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it.
I would say Gintama.
If you say S, I'm going
I would
to
say B
hate
tier.
somebody.
I'd say Gintama
B
is
tier?
B tier. Because
I never heard someone talk positive about Gintama and then not say S.
You were just saying you hate it.
Yeah, but he talked positive
well,
about
so
Gintama
I'm trying to
earlier,
be
and he
like
said it's B tier.
I'm trying to like be fair and like consider my own personal opinion. If we're saying Black Clover is B tier, and we're saying like all that other stuff, like I don't think Gintama is necessarily as good as what we have in A tier and S tier. If you ask me like how do I personally enjoy it, like I would much rather watch Gintama over FMA. But like,
Yeah, but what do you think is better?
hmm,
That's the question. I think. I think.
I'm gonna say B tier, and here's why. While it does have a lot of good elements to it, there is also a lot that like is kind of just like Like there are a lot of episodes like you could enjoy once, but then probably never watch again.
Hmm.
So I would say
Yeah,
B tier.
I dropped it after 100 episodes because I said I'm going to watch 100 episodes. I hated it. So
You didn't. So be honest, you didn't even like the more serious arcs.
I don't know. I didn't really like Gintama at all.
Wait, are you talking about Gintoki? Or
No, I mean the whole series.
Okay.
I didn't like anything almost.
but you didn't even like. I'm trying to think in 100 episodes what happened. How do you feel about the characters? Like character development, like the interactions.
There were some funny things like that development. I don't know how I feel about development. I
was gonna say that for
know.
most people, that's the redeeming factor.
The animation looks weird though. Good.
I mean,
the
to be
animation is
fair,
fine.
yeah.
The thing is, the bad thing actually, because it was someone told me it's filler. I like the beginning a lot. The first I don't know.
The first
what was it?
episode, yes, that was filler.
The first few episodes, and I like that a lot. And then we got into something that was like, okay, I guess I can watch that. And at some point, I just didn't like it at all anymore. But I promised I'm gonna watch 100 episodes, so I
Alright.
watched 100 episodes.
At
I'm
least
gonna
you- at least you gave it a
say
chance.
I'm
So-
gonna say C tier.
Guys, let's wrap this up in 15 minutes, alright?
Alright.
We can
Can do,
speedrun
yeah.
it. So
Like 2
I
hours
think that's
since we started.
bottom of. I'm just gonna say bottom of B tier because we got a C and then we got a B, so it's impossible to do. Haiku. Has anybody here seen Haiku besides me?
I didn't.
Nope.
No. I mean, I
Okay.
saw one episode.
Haiku for me is either top of A or bottom of S, but since I'm the only one that's seen it, I don't think it's fair putting it in S. So I'm gonna put it in top of A.
Sounds about
Hunter,
right.
S tier.
S. I don't want to even rank it. It's for me the best thing I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Why do
Not
people
my
skip
favorite,
it
but the
so
best.
hard?
Okay. The order
Alright,
of
what about,
consensus.
Hajime no Ippo?
Yeah, I've never seen Hajime no Ippo.
I know the manga is supposed to be really good. I don't know about the anime.
Wait, that's
Just based off-
is it that?
Manga.
No, that's not that. Hajime no Ippo. I think I haven't seen it. I'm not sure.
Has anybody seen it or read it?
I've read it. I'll put it in there.
Where would you put it?
I'll put it like bottom of them. I don't think it's better than Dragon Ball.
Alright.
Alright, so then it's
Fair.
C tier for me.
JoJo's.
JoJo's. Here's my thing with JoJo's. I'm only seeing 4 parts plus the first star of part 5. I think parts 1 through 3 are between literal crap to C tier, but part 4 is like an S tier for me. So I'm gonna say B tier.
I want to say S tier.
I'm not gonna rate it because if I would rate it, I would say literal shit. But I only have seen part 1, so that's not fair.
So based off that, I only put it in C.
You're putting in C. I said B. OG said S. What about you, Jake?
My favorite part was part 2, and every time I try to get back into it, I always drop off in the middle of part 4. So, I think B would be fine.
Really? Part 4? Ouch,
Yeah.
that hurt.
In the middle of trying to
Kenshin.
hero guy or whatever.
Part 4 is like S tier for me.
Oh, Rurouni Kenshin is S all the way top. Tippity
Oh,
top, top,
no.
No.
No, it isn't.
What? Have you ever seen Rurouni Kenshin?
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have.
Bruh.
It's not S
I'm not gonna
tier.
rate it if I haven't. But it's not a S tier. It's not a S tier. not
I
at all.
honestly think it's S tier.
I think
I-
it's...
Looking at the B tier, it's 3 shows I don't like. So I'm gonna say B tier.
I'm gonna say...
think
for me,
it's-
it's between C and B. I'll give it some bonus points. B tier. No. Yeah, I can't say C tier with its like I can't say C tier because of its author. I'll say B.
What do you Noon and OG think?
I
OG?
think
I've
it's
not seen it.
personally.
Oh, that's...
Huh? What did you say?
I think it's right above Black Clover.
Yeah, that's fair. Black Clover, I hate it.
Yeah, I'll put it right there.
My Hero Academia.
Antonio, you can't steal my jokes.
I obviously can steal your jokes, as you just have seen. No, I don't know.
No, I made a random joke.
I don't think it's as bad as you said.
I think it's in butt cheeks. But My Hero Academia is an interesting series. It's definitely butt cheeks for me.
Man, that's crazy.
Looking at C tier, and there's Fairy Tail, so I'm gonna say middle of C tier.
What about you, Jake? What do you think about My Hero Academia?
Well, I've never seen Kuroko no Basket. So
Wait, put emphasis on that.
I've seen like an episode. Actually, I read the manga a little bit, but I stopped early. It was like after they beat the first 2 miracle guys, and they went for like an exchange thing. They went against this tall black guy from a foreign exchange student. I don't know. It was like he's a Goliath or something. That's the last thing I remember.
Alright,
So Antonio,
OG?
you said C.
Yep.
Has anybody else?
I
in
said
the,
middle of C.
Has anybody else in the voice chat seen My Hero Academia?
No.
No?
Kuroko
Okay.
no Basket.
Well, you said middle of C.
Don't watch
I
it if
said
you
butt
haven't.
cheeks, so we'll do bottom of C.
That's
Basketball,
absolutely
which Kuroko
fair.
plays.
My Hero Academia.
My Hero
A
Academia.
tier.
A
I don't
tier.
like My Hero.
What? What did Noonsvert say?
I said A tier.
Yeah, what
For My Hero?
the other?
Yeah, My Hero.
Yeah.
For My Hero, I think it's in there. I think it's in there.
F.
OG?
I said A tier.
A tier, A tier, A tier. I also say A tier.
Wait, you said F tier? Oh, if you're gonna put an F tier, then I need you to give me a reason on why. Like, I could understand somebody
Who
saying
said F
C
tier?
or B tier.
Ooh.
I heard Noon say F tier.
No, I said A tier.
Oh, I heard
said
F
A.
tier. I was like, why do people just randomly be saying it's F tier? Like, I could
I
understand
think
A
this.
lot
A
of
is
people
pretty clear.
say that
Yeah.
just because of like
Yeah, A tier.
how people.
Alright, Julius for Naruto.
OG Naruto
Naruto.
for me is a B tier.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
we
is
have
there
OG
Shippuden?
and Shippuden.
Yeah,
Oh my
Shippuden.
god, you're so lucky we're trying to be quick about this because I would rip you a new one.
That's-
You think OG Naruto is B tier?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I
That's
think
just wrong.
I think it's a 7.7 out of 10.
Well, no.
If we
why?
if we
Where do you have it? Where do you have it?
if
OG.
well, are you asking me about OG Naruto or Naruto as a whole?
OG Naruto.
Oh, OG Naruto.
Naruto
OG
should be
Naruto is
split.
at least an A.
I agree.
Huh.
It's-
Yeah, I think it's an A.
No, listen. It has arcs like the Shunin exams.
I'm
It,
doing
it
this
has
to
fucking the
piss people
Sasuke
off.
retrieval arc. I don't even know what.
I don't know why
Disaster's arc,
people
it's-
compare the Sasuke retrieval arc to Chunin exams. For me, Chunin exams is like leagues above it.
Yeah, for you, but somebody prefers that. Somebody prefers.
I don't know
that,
how
this,
though.
that's
It's so
why.
weird. But then again,
Alright, what do we have?
everybody has different tastes. Seven Deadly Sins, I'm gonna whop it right in C tier. That's my opinion. What about yours?
Yeah,
So-
I mean, I haven't read the manga, but I know the art is really good. Season 1 just didn't do it for me. Didn't see anything after that.
Yeah, people are like season
Okay,
1 and
alright,
2
alright.
is goated, but I don't like Meliodas as a character. And I like 2 characters in all of Seven Deadly Sins. Only 2. That would be
Oh,
Escanor.
I
and-
like way more.
That'd be okay. That's fair. That's fair. I respect your opinion. But I like Escanor and the guy that can live forever. What's his name? It starts with a B.
I fucking hate Escanor. It's so.
You don't like
everybody
Escanor?
loves. This. I don't hate him because hate is. I don't hate him because
Strong
I
word.
like his moments and about and all is about where he says, yeah, I decided that it's funny, it's cool, but he's not the best character, and I think personally because everybody says he's the top. That's maybe why I don't like him as much, but he's like my 5th favorite from the 7.
Okay.
Alright, so
yeah.
where are we putting it?
My vote's
Everybody vote.
I
Oh,
Season 3 is a C tier, and the other 2 for me are actually S tier. So I'm gonna say A, bottom of A or top of B. I liked season 1
Yeah.
and season 2 so much.
For
It's
me-
fucking insane.
For me, season
Hey,
1
Steve.
and 2 are C tier, and season 3 is literal crap.
Everyone give it letter real quick. I got C tier.
Okay, I think it's C.
B or A.
Noragami.
Yeah, fine.
No
Noragami.
input.
S.
What?
Nor-
You say yes?
Yeah, I said
say
S for
too.
Noragami.
What did OG say?
I haven't seen it. I don't know what this is.
Oh, that's so sad. That's definitely something you need to watch. It's amazing.
What's
Watch
it called?
right now?
Noragami.
Noragami.
Okay, I'll check it out.
The first season's like 13 episodes, right?
I have no idea.
I'm asking Antonio because
Yeah, I think they're both like 13.
Yeah, it's good. It's worth the watch. Jake, what's your opinion
Jake?
on Noragami?
Oops. I haven't seen it.
Oh,
That's fine.
Noons.
Noon?
I would say it's an I'll say A.
Okay, it's going.
Yeah,
in
then
S.
it's an S. Yeah.
One Piece.
One Piece.
S.
I'm not gonna rate it.
I keep dropping that. I keep getting up to the Skypiea arc and
If this gets anything
Oh
less
wait,
than
Jake,
F,
are you reading? Are you reading the manga, Jake?
I used to like 2 years ago.
Or are you watching
And
the
I just
anime?
dropped at the Skypiea arc when they were
Really?
like fighting God and now or something.
I'm
Oh my
loving the
God.
Skypiea arc right now. It's amazing for me. Like
Thank
manga.
you.
I hate the anime version. Don't get me wrong, but the manga version of Skypiea
I'm
has been amazing.
the anime version isn't even that bad. They just drag it out.
Yeah.
I'm soon gonna read that. That's the only reason why I'm not gonna rank it, because I watched 100 episodes of this as well. I didn't like it. Spoiler, I didn't like it, but I'm not gonna rate.
All right, so
Just
we have
like a
mixed
tweet.
opinions here. So everyone, just quick, if you have read or watched it, I'm giving it S tier.
I'm giving it S.
So 2 S's.
So far from what I've read, it's A tier.
Okay, so we have 2 S's, A's. Anybody else? Okay, all right. Sounds like
Good
the average
morning,
here is
S.
S tier. Justice was
Yeah.
done.
Science.
Science,
Punch
which
Man.
Dr. Stone is not on this tier list. That's criminal, but we're not
Yeah.
going to talk about that.
One Punch Man. For me, One Punch Man is A tier series. Close to S, but A tier.
I think it's high B.
It's,
High B to low to mid A.
I think A is
It-
fair.
I think think it's better than Bleach. That's so insane. But we have too many S's if I say S.
Yeah, A tier is bad. Come on. No
this is
idea.
Hitman
What's
Reborn.
that?
Never seen it.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
What is this called?
Hitman Reborn.
Oh, okay. I have heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard of it as
Okay.
well, but I haven't seen it.
Jake's seen it. Where are you putting it, Jake?
Hitman Reborn, in terms of manga, S tier. I haven't seen the anime yet because I've been looking for a
Yeah,
place to watch it.
Wait, you have Hitman Reborn
fine.
manga at S with the ending.
Huh?
With the ending, you have it at S.
Yeah, I think the ending wasn't that bad, to be honest. It's not that bad, and I think the manga itself holds everything in order. Like
Alright,
Okay,
it's
Noons.
still S despite the ending.
Noons,
So-
where would you put it?
so let's put it in A.
I would put it in high B.
High B? Okay, we'll drop it in A.
Let's put it in A.
Honestly,
Um,
I don't even have it above Joe.
in the middle.
Shippuden.
Naruto Shippuden.
I hate all A.
I've only seen 60 episodes of this, so I would say of those 60 episodes, it's A tier. Yes, I put OG Naruto in B, and I'm putting Shippuden in A. I've only seen the first.
That's
60
fair because you have
episodes.
only seen 60 episodes.
Yeah.
If
S-
OG A, I would put it in B.
I think it's S.
I'll put it in A as well because my favorite moment of Naruto as a whole are all coming from Shippuden, aside Gaara versus Rock Lee.
Well,
If we're
And,
if
Ochi-
we're
and,
saying,
and everything that has to do with Orochimaru and OG Naruto. But
if we're
that's-
saying Bleach is an S, we gotta put Naruto Shippuden in S.
but
I'm fine with that. I said
Okay.
A tier because our S tier is really low.
oh, I thought the popular
I think
Shippuden.
Naruto Shippuden goes in S, but like below Bleach.
I thought the popular
Yeah,
opinion for
that's fair.
Shippuden was worse than OG Naruto.
Yeah, I mean that's
know.
because
Naruto's in A.
it's the same with fucking Thousand Year of Blood War. I told you, the ending
Okay.
is fucked up.
Yeah, I know.
Alright,
My brother was
that's
telling me
all.
that. Okay,
Do we
quick
agree
letters.
S tier so we can move
Everybody,
on?
quick letters. I say
Yeah.
A. Antonio, you said
I say high A or low S.
okay.
So
OG said S. Noons,
Yep.
what did you say?
If OG Naruto's in A, that's B.
Okay,
To me.
Jake, what did you say?
and someone else said also S.
So Jake
Jake
said
said
yes.
S.
So that's 2 S's, 1 low S. It's top of A. Because Noons said B,
Okay.
I said A.
Because
One
I
more
said
minute, everybody. Let's
I
speed
don't know
one.
how OG Naruto is lower than Shippuden, dog.
One more minute. So,
So
either I
yeah.
haven't seen. So, come on.
I'd say C.
as for the manga, I would say top of A.
Okay, I'm gonna say C.
Aside One Punch Man.
Sounds
And
like B
no.
then. We got an A and a C. Sounds like a B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Promise
And
Neverland.
then Promise Neverland, from what I've
I'm
seen,
not-
A
is
tier.
top B to low A.
A
I've
tier.
not read the
seen it.
manga. Season 1 I think is perfect. Season 2 is booty butt cheeks.
People told me to
So it's a
not to
B.
watch it.
To B.
B sounds pretty fair.
Okay.
Let's do
Yu Yu
this.
Hakusho. I would say
Yes.
Yu Yu Hakusho is the solid B tier.
Yes. What?
Yeah, bro, I have it in S, dude.
Oh my god, we have 2 minutes. We don't have time to
Yu
tell you.
Hakusho's-
Okay, just give a
B.
quick rating. Everybody be
B.
quiet one at a time.
Everybody make a
I
quick
said
vote.
B.
Poxal, where would you
Antonio.
put it? B.
Antonio, where are you?
B.
Jake?
S.
2B,
Noon.
2B, 2S, OG.
I'll give it an
Come
A.
on.
Nay. Okay, we're gonna drop it right in the middle of A.
Yeah, that's an A.
Alright, Boruto, what are we giving?
Butt cheeks. There you go. Done.
I would,
B.
say, I would say C.
No, I
I
think
would
it's
say
above
B.
Oh,
fairy
wait,
tale.
wait, wait. Did I get a B? Did I hear a
It's
B?
above fairy tale.
I said B. I
I'll give it
like
a
the
B.
manga.
I'll support the B drive.
I haven't seen enough of it to vote. So we got 2 B's. What about Jake and Dunes?
And
I
one
say B.
butt cheek.
Yeah, I think it's above fairy tale, so I would put it right above fairy tale.
So you can,
and
can
see.
put it in.
There.
I would
But
put
we
it
have
in
2
C.
B's.
And we'll shift it like this.
So
Yeah,
put
we're
it in-
done.
in-
Okay,
put it-
download it. Alright, let's do this outro. What do you think I should name
Hell
this
yeah.
on YouTube?
Name
Like,
it. Poxal came
anime
onto my
event.
channel. Oh my gosh.
No. Anime event number 1. hanging out.
Number one.
Go for
I don't
it.
know.
It's fair.
Otaku.
No, name it. Subscribe to Antonio. 12xy.
Otaku
Oh
Fest
my
2021. There we go.
Okay.
Let me write that down because I know for a fact I'm gonna forget.
Say the outro.
Otaku.
I gotta go. Say the
First.
outro.
Okay, everyone. If you're seeing this on YouTube, subscribe to Antonio12, Poxal, Noonsvert, Shonen Ouji, Cool Guy Diet, Asura, and we had some people who couldn't make it today, so they'll be on the next one. But if you want to say it in the comments, thank you and bye.
Bye bye.